Buzkazi. I promise it's not what you're thinking, you dirty little filth creature. Buzkaji. Afghanistan's national sport. A shining star for dangerous sports in a world where humanity has shifted from smashing brains out immediately to doing it slowly over a longer and more boring period of time. This game is played on horseback, and two teams compete to see who can throw a decapitated goat into the other team's hole more times. Just like all times in life, the most important thing is to protect your holes. You may find the dead goat part strange, but what's even stranger, there's a distinct lack of decapitated goats in other sports. To some this may seem barbaric, but you gotta remember footballs used to be made out of pig bladders, and many major sports use leather in the construction of their balls. After someone dies, a decent amount of people would rather not have their carcass used as a soccer ball. If you insist on doing it though, I doubt it'd make much of a difference to them whether you just cut off their head or use their skin to cover an inflatable children's toy. Actually no, you know when I say it like that, we're definitely the deranged ones. This is one of the oldest sports in the world. Some say this originates from when competing societies would steal each other's goats and run away on horseback. Turns out, fighting over a corpse while riding on a one-ton animal is pretty fun, so they made a game out of it. Traditionally, in some regions, this game would be played for 3 to 4 days in honor of a king, and some historians theorize that this was played with dead humans who were defeated in war. So that's pretty neat, I guess. Before we go any further, it's important to note that Buzkazi is played in many different Central Asian countries, and there are many different variations. This video is basically me haphazardly listing multiple aspects of multiple different cultures that I know very little about. For example, it would be like if you made a Frankenstein out of all the most interesting parts of humans. It would just be a blob of faces and demonetization giblets. Sure, it would be entertaining to look at, but it would be a lie to pretend like it's an accurate representation of the beings it came from. Anyways, think of it like rugby on horseback, but instead of a goal, it's a hole, and instead of a ball, it's a goat with its head and feet cut off. Got it? Good. Buzkazi is still played today, and it's known as one of the most dangerous sports on the planet. The players are allowed to use the whips on their horses, and in some but not most variations of games, they can use it on their adversaries. People regularly get hit point blank with over 1,000 pounds of horse moving as fast as it possibly can, which according to Google is around 55 miles per hour. If you like your bones in the same amount of pieces that you have them now, you're out of luck. Players are looked up to for their strength and fearlessness, so understandably, quitting the game due to injury is looked down upon pretty severely. When injuries are severe, sometimes the player will inject something that they weren't too clear about, but that I assume was some sort of powerful pain-killing narcotic. After all, riding a big hoof creature and yeeting a headless goat like a sandbag with a shattered tibia isn't nearly as fun without 20 cc's of heroin. In some versions of this game, there aren't clearly defined boundaries that determine where the game can be played, so it takes place on more of a freeform type of field. This has the unintended consequence that sometimes even spectators are at risk of injury. If you're going to a Buzkazi game, make sure not to pre-game too hard, lest you black out and wake up in a Central Asian hospital with no memory of why you now roughly resemble a puddle. After learning all this, I only have one question. Who's gonna try out for my Buzkazi team? Remember folks, next time someone scolds you for throwing a headless animal carcass into a pit with such force that its bones snap with a sickening crunch, tell them you're a sports historian, and then they'll look like a real idiot while you go about your completely normal activity of chucking decapitated squirrels into a dilapidated well.
If you like this video, you should like, comment, subscribe with all notifications enabled. Do whatever you can to just keep boosting my Robot Good Boy points. I want to thank my most devoted cult members for showing up to boost the Robot Good Boy points in every video. It really helps out the channel. Sorry if these videos are shorter and not coming out as often as they used to. I'm still having a lot of time put into a project that I cannot yet discuss legally. As always, like, summon, hit the bell, and I will see you all in hell.